He's losing blood quick, Quinn.
I'm coming.
He's losing blood.
I'm coming.
Oh,
Got you. I got you. Look at. I got little condoms. I got condoms. Watch out.
Oh, it's good.
oh God, I'm queasy.
Okay. All right, buddy. What is up, guys? Tonight on Project RX-8, Project Great Daily, we're going to be tackling an issue that I have encountered. This is actually probably the first item that I've had that actually started to fail, other than the cat. My cat failed around 34,000 miles, but probably because ignition coils are starting to fail. Okay, so we got a couple failures here that have happened so far in my ownership experience. This one's not so much of a big issue, but it's something that's a little bit alarming the first time you encounter it. So mine, I get this symptom while driving spiritedly, getting the engine hot, coolant temps up. I see this light flashing. We'll overlay it right now. This light comes on, it's the coolant sensor level, or did I say that right? Coolant level sensor. And what happens is that the sensor is sealed in the factory coolant overflow, and there's no way to replace it. The fix for this was you can normally just buy a new overflow unit which has the sensor integrated from Mazda, or you could reach out to my friend Tim at Bennett Built, owner of Bennett Built, Tim Bennett. He's now building these. They just went into production. They are aluminum, nicely TIG welded overflows, and they have a serviceable sensor on them. So not only does this dress the engine bay up a little bit, it's not plastic, it's aluminum. You never have to worry about it bursting, and you can replace the sensor. So a little bit more upfront cost. I think an OEM Mazda unit, if you have a Mazda Speed membership, is like 180 bucks. For us, maybe 150. For not much more money, you could just get into one of these and then you can have a replaceable sensor. So that's pretty cool. Plus it dresses up the engine bay a little bit. Because these things just kind of look like poo-poo-ski.
It's the poopiest looking thing in there right now.
It's pretty poo-poo-ski. Matt, tell them how poo-poo-ski this is.
That's poo-poo-ski as
So we're going to do the install on this, Mr. Matthew and I, and it should be relatively straightforward. I think because there's so many nipples that go into this stupid thing, for potential coolant leaks, we're just going to unbolt the stock unit and kind of, we're going to dump it in. Yeah, we're going to kind of try to dump it into here and then do the old switcheroo.
Yes.
That's gotten me before, buddy. So to begin this install, it looks like there's only two 10mm nuts that hold this in. So we're just going to crack these loose. Ooh, loosey. Extra loosey.
Look at that dual action.
Oh yes.
Tip experience.
Simultaneous. You know, if I didn't have my shoes on, I'd be using my toes too, because I have the dexterity of a monkey. Only 5 minutes a day is all it takes. So we got this guy loose. I'm gonna, let me get this sensor off here. Sensor plug, where is the nipple?
So what causes that light that come on? Is that a faulty sensor?
I think there's just a float in here, and what happens is the float stops floating after a while, and I think with heat it wears out. So that something happens where it prevents it from floating. So we got not much wiggle room here because this coolant hose down here is hooked up.
Matthew.
Yes.
You grab Lisa.
Oh. Is that better?
Oh, okay, here we go. Now we got her loose.
So did you just unclip that sensor? This one?
This one? Yes. So this
just
is
slid up this.
Oh, I'm so weak. I can't even get it. Yeah. So this sensor is in the bottom of the tank, which we could show that once we undo this. So now the question is, which hose do I want to undo to dump this thing out? I think this one. Well, I have two attached right here, so two leak points, but if I can get this guy off,
you might have more wiggle.
I can bring this up and then start pouring coolant out into here. So Max, why don't you actually give me a little assistance here?
Yep.
You, I'll try to deflect this out and you just try to pinch that.
Yep.
Look at this.
is
This is all teamwork here at the Slip Angle crew.
There we go.
Matthew, Quinn,
Oh yes.
and Lisa.
Oh yes. So why don't you give a little wiggle on that?
Yeah, break this.
Yep. Look at that, great. So I'm gonna tilt this back, so why don't you try pulling that off now?
Is she gonna squirt?
Yeah, she's gonna squirt. I'll try and put my finger on the end real quick.
Can you, I'll angle this up like,
Oh,
Not bad.
not bad.
it's a little bit.
Oh,
All right, here, you, here, go ahead.
let me squirt it in
Squeeze her in there. Oh wait, we don't have the bottom thing plugged, huh?
oh shit. Huh. Well, where's the other one?
This side.
Oh,
This is really bad planning.
Look at this amateur install. Matthew, you're squirting all over.
Oh my God, what is going on? All right, hold on.
And I'm bleeding too.
All right.
Look at this.
You're bleeding.
Oh man, Matthew's getting coolant in his blood. He's gonna die.
Holy
All right,
pook,
buddy,
Matthew.
just hold on real quick.
I got
I'll
it.
get a fix for this.
He's losing blood quick, Quinn.
I'm coming.
He's losing blood.
I got you. Look at. I got little condoms. I got condoms. Watch out.
Oh, it's good.
Oh God, I'm queasy.
Okay. All right, buddy.
This is a bloodbath.
There we go.
We are
good.
so professional around here. This is premium content, guys. You're not. This is the real deal. This is how pretty much all of our car installs go.
Yeah, I'm gonna get blood on your overflow.
Oh, that's okay, buddy. Your blood is in this car now.
Yep.
For that, I cherish it. Oh my
Good God.
It's just coming out.
My wife.
This is the worst install ever. All right, we have to be strategic about
Can you
this.
hit the red button? There we go. I'm sorry, hon.
Sorry, Mrs. Matthew. All right, is that gonna leak if you let go of that?
Yep.
Want me to grab something to plug it? Or are you just gonna keep your thumb on the hole?
I just keep spilling everywhere.
It's squirting.
This is ridiculous.
So you're gonna take the hose from the bottom out and put it on the new one?
Yeah, but this thing's gonna
Once we get the two bottom hoses, that should be it.
leaky loo.
Oh, I got an extra thumb. Oh, there you go. We're good.
Okay,
And
so
just transfer that on to the
we're gonna
tank.
strategically
To this.
slip this guy in here. Ooh. Oh, she's tight.
Is she?
Yeah. All right, we're on.
This is a regular Chris Fix video.
All right, so now your turn, Matthew.
Yep.
So we're gonna.
Oh, that's gonna.
I can't even grab this. My hands are so slippery.
So the one you're plugging now is going.
Where Matthew's holding.
Yep.
I think I just ripped my nipple. I did.
Did.
Oh, Quinn.
Sacrifice.
There we go.
Oh,
That went on there nice.
It actually did, huh? Quinn's gonna clamp it down.
whew. Okay, and then we got to get on here on our bracket. Oh, and where's my sensor plug? Oh, I sees it. Got it. Don't worry, boys, I got it. Whoa.
Easy, buddy.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna take
Transferring.
the cap off to let it flow a little bit better.
The remaining coolant.
Although this reservoir looks a lot bigger. I don't know if it's gonna be able to fit everything. Take the cap off.
I think we spilled most of it on the floor, so it's okay.
Most of it's in Matthew's wound.
Yes, exactly.
And Natsu's blood. What happens if you get coolant in your blood?
We'll find out.
Is there like pathogen type stuff that could kill you?
I think he'll just run cooler.
Super cool.
What are you doing now, Quinn?
I was taking the remaining hose off. Putting that on right there. Grabbing this little guy. Oh, we did it. We're on. Yes.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. Ugh. Back in. Our plug. I like plug and play. That's nice. We'll jam that down there.
Icing on the cake, Quinn.
Ooh, but before we could do this, we have to bolt our new unit down. So we're just gonna put our nuts back here. These nuts, I'm gonna use 2 hands.
Excellent.
Oh, look at that. See guys, I don't know what you guys are so afraid of. This is such an easy install. It's cake. Just a walk in the park.
Just a couple of nuts. A little coolant here and there.
A little bit of, nobody cried over a little spilled coolant.
Right when my finger got cut.
Matt, you cried when you shed blood into it. Okay, so there's that. Our little caparoonie here. Oh, gotta find the perfect alignment. Okay, and then, oh, I need the hose from the old tank. The overflow hose. So here's the, now that we have this removed, here's the sealed sensor. You can't really, you might actually be able to pull this out. It looks like you can pull it out, but I don't think you could buy this from Mazda, just the sensor. You gotta buy a new
whole shebang?
You gotta buy the whole shebang.
One.
And then the last icing on the cake here. Look at that. Spray down below.
Just kind of tucks in there.
Yep. I guess I should probably top this off a little bit too.
Give her a little sill. Look at the drill. Don't forget to shake.
She's just thirsty.
That's a really nice overflow tank. I like it.
It really is.
Yeah, it looks good. And I've had good luck with Bennett products. Like I've been running their ignition coil solution, the GMD 585 coils for a while now, and I haven't had any issues with them either. There we go.
Dunzo.
Thank you, Tim. Thanks, buddy. Hope you guys enjoyed this wonderful, easy peasy install with the slip angle crew here and Matthew.
We gotta get Matt to the hospital now, ASAP.
Let's go.
He needs
I'm
stitches.
dying.
He bled for everybody's entertainment. I hope you all appreciate that. Leave that in the comments if you appreciate that.
She's a beauty though, Quinn, I gotta tell you.
Yeah, it looks good. I'm digging the all blacked out thing. The funny thing is I didn't really plan to have everything all blacked out, and this is just kind of going in that direction.
It almost looks complete now.
Almost.